Hi, everyone. This is Maggie Tolan. I am the Senior Associate Vice Provost for Student Success, and the module that you're in right now is Module 4, which is called Academic Success. And what we hope to cover for you through this time is talking about your personal success plan, talking about major maps, campus resources. You're going to learn about a bunch of different offices on campus that will help with your studies and tutoring, etc. And then also covering the common book that all first-year students will have as part of their first year in their two writing intensive courses. We'll talk about academic advising and the importance and how that person is your person of guidance. And then finally ending with academic overviews from each of the colleges. So some basics real quick, just if you a reminder that your actual degree program is going to be about 120 credits to graduate. So for incoming students and or transfer students, usually that includes your general education core, which is still social behavioral courses, history, arts, etc. Then you're going to have your major courses within the actual degree program that you're pursuing. And it can end out or round out with electives, maybe some minor certificate programs, but we're trying to complete the degree within the 120 credits. Basic overall requirements for graduation is that you must have a 2.0 or higher. You will need the 120 credits to graduate. You will need 45 credits at the 300 level or above, and this is particularly for transfer students. And then that 25% of your total credits must be completed at VCU, including 20 of the last 45. So let's get going. Number one, do the math. It's very important that we try to make sure that you complete your degree with the highest quality, the best experiences to make you a highly qualified candidate when you depart into that next opportunity of whether it's work, graduate school, etc. But we're trying to do that with your minimal debt. So what we're trying to do is call it do the math, that within that 4-year graduation, for every year that you add after 4 years, that starts to rack up money, whether it's lost earnings that you could have received upon graduation or just paying more tuition for courses, etc. So things that we just want to point out that could impact that 4-year graduation that we hope to help you navigate through. Number one, if you take courses that you don't need or you're taking them in the wrong order, that's adding tuition. If you're repeating courses because you're struggling or that you withdraw from the class, that adds tuition and dollars. We also see a lot of students swirling between majors. They're changing 4 or 5 times, and we're hoping that with our resources and career services and academic advisors to help do some self-assessments, do some exploration, and really minimize the number of changes. We also see that a lot of students who never talk to their advisors end up kind of falling into some of those earlier check marks of taking courses they don't need, etc., or just not knowing who to go talk to. And that we also see that we want to make sure that students have an actual 4-year plan and that it's not just a semester to semester plan, but they can see the long road and make wise choices. So how we're going to do that, we have a personal success plan. The advisors will talk to you about that as you have your first advising appointments. Things in there will be assessing information that you gave us. So these reports are individual for first-year students on the questionnaires that you answered. So you'll see things that we can see about you based on your answers, about your confidence in writing, some of your study habits. We can see how supportive your family is based on how you answered questions, how worried you are about finances. Do you have a career plan? Do you know what you're trying to shoot for? And how receptive you are to some of the resources that we have on campus. The final part of these reports will also tell us what your personal success plan might entail. So based on your answers, what's important to you and how can we dial you in to things on campus. Other components you'll have are the major maps presentation, which is really a guide on 4 years to how to maximize not just what courses to take, but opportunities, networks, leadership, etc., with the common goal of making sure that you are the highly qualified candidate for that ideal job when you leave VCU. We also will work through the formula of academic success. What we know is obviously for you to be successful, it's you working with your faculty. So what we provide in a lot of the success offices on campus is how do we support you as you are navigating content, learning new material, seeking maybe peer mentors to help you get through kind of what should I do, who should I meet, who should I talk to, or I just need someone to listen. Faculty certainly are the folks that will help with office hours and understanding how to use those. Supplemental instruction, which is where we have faculty working with students in class to provide out-of-class study groups. And then we'll have some opportunities for progress reports and talking about study abroad. At the end of the day, our goal is to make sure that something that might be small in the beginning never becomes something big. So we have a process called progress reports, and in those first 3 to 5 weeks, students will get notifications if they're struggling. So you'll get the notification, your advisor will get that notification, and together we hope to have resources to help change some of your study skills, perhaps learn about things that might be in the library that you didn't know you could access. And maybe you need just someone, again, to sit with you and mentor you. But at the end of the day, we have the midterm point is another point of touch where you will actually get a letter grade showing you where you are currently in that course. So at the end, what we're trying to do is start you strong. There'll be a website, as you can see, keeplearning.vcu, that we will use to help you get ready for the first day of class, and also provide a lot of programming for you to see about workshops and things that are going on in the summer. So campus learning, the Writing Center, career services, a lot of those folks will have programs that you can see on our calendar. We encourage everyone right now, use your summer to make an appointment with our academic coaches to just talk about how you feel about studying from high school days, or at your community college, or at the other institution you were at. What are the resources, again, for your specific needs? We can also connect you to peer mentors. So there's a link there for all of the different mentoring programs we have, either through colleges, through affinity groups, diversity groups. And then we have another office for first generation students that, again, have a lot of programming for students that are navigating college for the first time. So this is me. You'll be seeing me over in the Major Maps presentation, but let's do this. Let's go learn about all the opportunities that you'll have in your first semester at VCU. Welcome, and can't wait to meet you.